So this video is about the R-Link system in a Renault Zoe. If you have problems with this, you can generally fix it yourself. I've seen many examples where people have sent Zoes back to the Renault dealership because something's not working with this, whereas they could have very quickly, in literally seconds, fix it themselves. So examples of this, the most common one is losing the rear reversing camera. So if I put the car into reverse, we should have an image there, and as you can see, we've just got a black screen. That part there should have been the image of the what's coming out of the rear camera. So the first time you see this, as I did sort of 2 years ago, you would assume that your rear camera has broken, but that's not the case. And if I just put it back into park, another issue, there's a bit of a delay there while it goes back. So another issue I found with my own Zoe, this is my own Zoe here, is when I hit the flow picture here, it's saying cannot play video, sorry, this video cannot be played, because at this point here it should be showing you the energy flow from the battery and the air conditioning unit, but we've got errors. So two sort of examples of where you might have problems with the R-Link system. So basically this R-Link system is just a computer, and it's on all the time, being used constantly, and just like a normal computer, if you never reboot it, you start getting problems with it, and this thing needs rebooting. So when you have a problem, the first thing you got to do is just reboot the thing. So there's a couple of ways you can achieve this. The first way is you repeatedly hit the home button to force the R-Link system to reboot. I think it's the home button, possibly the power button, but either way I haven't ever managed to get this method to work. I know others have. So if you have, do leave comments below the video on YouTube and let others know how you do that. But as I said, that way's never worked for me. The other method often discussed is disconnecting the 12-volt battery up front. Again, that method doesn't work. I've just tested that myself, and it doesn't force a reboot of the R-Link system, because I assume the DC to DC converter is kicking in from the main traction battery and supplying a 12 volt to the systems, because I've just tested this and disconnected the 12 volt battery completely, and the R-Link doesn't shut down. So the other method, the foolproof method, which always works for me, is you remove the fuse for the R-Link system. So on a UK right-hand drive car, the fuse board is inside the glove box here, so you remove that cover by pulling on the right hand side, and then here are your fuses. On the underside of the cover should be a little pair of fuse tweezers here, but it's missing on my car, so I've got a pair of long nose pliers. And then looking down here, it's the second row of fuses, the tool, well, it's actually the third row, but the third row just consists of just a couple of fuses. So it's the second tool row of fuses, and it's the fourth fuse down. It's a blue fuse, so it's a 15 amp blue fuse. So I'm just going to pull it out with the long nose pliers there. You wait a couple of seconds and then put it back in. And there you can see a TomTom logo on the R-Link, because the R-Link system is now rebooting. So I'm just going to put the cover back, shut the glove box, and then go round to the driver's side. And then here we can see the R-Link system is doing a full reboot. Just have to wait for that to come up. And there it is, and we've lost the time, but that will come back again in a second. So we can now test whether the two problems have been fixed. So firstly, we'll look at the flow diagram. And it's now loading the sat nav maps actually. So we'll just let that load. So there we can see the flow diagram works without any errors, should I say. I'll just do that again. So that's all fine. I'll just start the motor up so I can engage reverse. So I'll now put it into reverse. And there we can see we now have the video feed from the camera behind. So as you can see, that reboot has fixed the two problems I had on my own R-Link. So I hope you find that useful, and possibly that will stop someone sending their car into the Renault dealer if they have similar problems, and possibly losing it for a day or two. And if you like this video, then do please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to upload videos with helpful hints and tips for EV owners, and do click the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Thanks very much.